Hello everyone, welcome back to When Saturday's Come With Me Dry, where it's finished Blades 0, Charlton 1, and the horror start continues, doesn't it? Very disappointing to lose today in the last minute as well, so it was really tough to take, to go down 1-0 to Charlton Athletic in the 90th minute. It was a very poor goal to concede right at the death, and Chris has certainly got his work cut out. I thought it was marginally a better performance today. I think a bit more effort went in. I didn't see the heads drop at all. The body language was a lot better. But I think this is not going to be a quick fix. I think it's going to take a few weeks yet before Chris sorts this lot out. I think the players have got to take a big, long, hard look at themselves as well. We're not creating any chances, which is not good enough. Maybe we need to tinker with playing two up front. I know it's a tough one to take, and I know it's difficult, and it's hard to watch a hard watch at minute into it. I thought it were a good start. I thought the atmosphere was good. 30,000 fans. They gave Chris a good welcome back, and it was a good atmosphere at the start of the game. The fans did their part in getting behind the team, so they can't blame the fans on it at all. So. But we need to start creating chances, don't we? And quickly. And I think we're probably going to need some experience in midfield with Peck and Matos, two young lads in midfield. I think we need somebody with experience in there to come in. He left Barry out today. He brought him on in the second half. Chidozie played down right hand side. He looked lively at times. But the thing is, what's really annoying is that we're not creating enough. That's the problem. We're not creating chances. We're not having enough shots on target. And when we did, Pecky had one in the second half when you skied over crossbar. It needs to be better, doesn't it? Pecky, he needs to start. I mean, he never looks like he wants to score. I get frustrated for him sometimes, but I know he wants to score. That's missing from his game, isn't it? To try and score a couple of goals. But at times he did all right, at times he didn't. He got caught a couple of times. I thought Matos drifted out a little bit now and again. But we've got a lot of work to do. As Chris. I'm trying to think of anything really positive to take out of it. I thought Tanganga and McGuinness looked solid at back. I think that's something to build on from there. Godfrey at right back, I'm still not sure about. I still think I'd have played Sariki, but then again, that's just, I'm not manager, am I? So, but that's the other thing. I think Burrows needs to step up. He really does. I think Hamer's in his right position, but we're not creating. That's the biggest problem we've got. I'm not going to take anything away from Charlton, by the way. I thought they were up for a fight. They got stuck in. They looked solid. They worked hard. And I'm not going to. I think that draw would have been a fair result. They are going to be obviously delighted with that win today, without any doubt whatsoever. But we're definitely in a fight. And if the longer this goes on, it could end up being in a relegation fight. If we lose again next week, we're going to be in trouble. We are in trouble now, without any doubt about that. We don't look anything like the team we were last season when we got 92 points. So there's a lot of hard work to do on that training ground with Chris and the staff. So they've got the work cut out, and we're miles off it. There's no doubt about that. So it's going to be small steps, I think. I don't think this is going to be a quick fix by any stretch. It could take a few weeks yet. We might have to suffer a bit more pain before we start to get that first win under us belt. I hope we don't. As disappointed as I am, it's difficult to take. I know. We all hurting. It's another blooming hard weekend. We've got to suffer again into it. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible, isn't it? But we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? I know Binder went in squad today. Brooksy went in squad today. So that tells you a story, doesn't it? The team he started with was Coops, Godfrey, McGuinness, Tanganga and Burrows, with Matos and Pecky middle, and where Hamer on left and Chidozie on right, and Campbell up front, who did not get any service. Again, at all. I don't think he had a chance, or I never had a shot. And it's very disappointing. I'm glad I'm not manager. I'm glad I'm not Chris Wilder, because I haven't got a magic wand myself. I can only tell you what I see on that pitch, and it's just absolutely does your head in from where we were last season to where we are now. I really hope they can get this sorted out. I think it's very hard to see what he's going to do. He could make a change in midfield and bring Samari in. He might have to do that. You're going to probably have to change. I think he ought to try and play two up front, and start and get some crossing into the box or something like that. Play a 4-4-2 or something like that. I just can't see again, like when Sellers was in. I'm not going to blame Sellers for this, by the way. You can't blame Sellers for this, for the performance today. You know, it's down at players as well, and they've got to give their heads a wobble and look themselves in the mirror and step up and take responsibility for their actions as well. I get that they'll be suffering from a little bit of confidence. I understand that. It obviously bound to affect them when you've lost 6 league games on bounce, but they've got to find some. And they've got to get on that training pitch next week, and they've got to really, really work hard and find a system to play. I was hopeful that we were going to get a minimum a draw today. I think most at 30,000 fans were expecting that today. The Chris Wilder effect didn't work, unfortunately, even though it was marginally better, but there's still a long, long way to go before we get this right. And Chris has got, and Alan Neil have got the hands full. I'll tell you now, because they've got, if they don't get this right, somebody's got to be answerable to it, haven't they? And the squad is not a bad squad. They're just not firing, and they've got to find a way, haven't they? And it's just absolutely. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if we created much, and we didn't really. We had half chances. We often puffed a little bit in first half. I thought it were quite an even game up until that. And then they went to blow it at end. So it's going to be a difficult one, innit? So I'm disappointed. I'm sure you guys are as well. Let's not try and get too disappointed. I know it is. I will get it sorted. I'm sure Chris will get it sorted out next week. There's lots of more games to look forward to. And I'm sure that we're going to find a way. It'll come. Be patient. I think that's the word we're going to have to be. We're going to have to take it on chin, as we do. And hopefully next week we'll try and grind out a result at Oxford and start getting some confidence back. And because we have to. There's no ifs or buts or maybes. They've got to find a way. And Chris and Alan Hill have got to find a way and get this squad kicked into shape and start playing some football and get some confidence back and grind out a result somewhere, which we needed to do today, but it didn't work out in the end, did it? As disappointed as it was to lose right at the death. So there we have it then. It's been Blades 0, Charlton 1. Disappointing again for us all. Let's hope we can find something to next week and see what Chris has. I know he'll be disappointed in his presser. I know he'll be disappointed in the poor goal we've conceded, and I guess he'll be disappointed with the younger ones, with Peck and Matos in midfield. I'm sure he will be. I haven't managed to see it yet or hear it yet, so let's just hope that we can get starting and get this right for next week. But thanks for watching, as always. I really, really appreciate it. Put your comments in. I know I'm going to expecting a lot of disappointed comments. I'm as disappointed as you guys are. Please, if you can, press the hype button as well. That helps the channel go forward. But chin up, everybody. Let's not get too disappointed. I know it's going to spoil us weekends at times, but it's not the end of the world. We move on. We'll find a way, and I'm sure Chris and Alan will find a way to get this side back on track sooner rather than later. So, up the Blades. I'll speak to you soon, and we'll any news what comes out to Bramall Lane in the next few days, I'll jump back on and let you know. Thanks for watching. Up the Blades.
To get your thoughts on today's game overall. I'm obviously disappointed with the result. I felt like the first half we started really well. We were quite dominant in possession. I felt like the momentum was with us, and yeah, as I say, disappointed not to get the result that we wanted, but it's a learning curve that we need to obviously turn around as soon as possible.
And your chance to look at a full debut today, Sheffield United. First, just give us your reactions of that welcome that you got.
Yeah, listen, I'm really proud. As I said to you, being in Sheffield for 4 years before, I feel like I know what the ethos of this club is, and I always try to give my best for this club. It's an honour for me to represent this club, and obviously, first of all, the gaffer was putting his trust in me to make my debut so soon. So, listen, it would have been icing on the cake to get a victory, but it's not meant to be today. I'm pretty sure that we're going to turn things around sooner rather than later. So I just hope that the fans keep believing in us, and because I believe things will change very quickly.
From a personal point of view, to get some good minutes into you, that must be a bonus for you too.
Yeah, they come here to kind of offer myself and try to help the team any way possible. To being away with an Achilles injury for 9 months, I feel like myself again. When I have the ball, I'm not careful of defenders. I just want to take people on and create chances as much as I can for the team. So I feel like myself. Obviously, credit to the manager, give me that trust. But yeah, this is the start now. Put that pressure on myself, and the team has to put that pressure on ourselves. To demand from each other and to produce, because this football club shouldn't be where it is in the league. So, yeah, we're very focused. Listen, we need to break it down, look at the clips, see where it all went wrong, and try to improve from that. But I believe with this group of lads and the manager, obviously, he will turn things around very quickly.
How has the manager been this week? First opportunity you to work with him so close, and then how much of an impact did he have on you still?
Yeah, it's funny enough that even though I haven't worked with the gaffer, I feel like I know what he demands. Listen, he came in, he didn't put that immense pressure on us. He knows what kind of group we have. We put that pressure on ourselves, and he's just trying to implement the culture of the club back again, to work hard. And no, it was good for me to experience it firsthand. He's a manager that's very experienced in this level and up there in taking this team to the very top of the level. So he knows what he's talking about. He's trying to create us to play effective football, which we want to play in this division. So hopefully things will start clicking for us and we start picking up results.
You touched on it already. Some experience in that dressing room. Yourself, obviously, been in another while now. Disappointment at the moment, but long term, this is a feeling that things could get back on the right track pretty soon.
Yeah, of course. Listen, the group that we have this year is stronger again. You know what they achieved last year. That was just moments away of going to the big league. So I do believe in this team. The manager believes in the team. I know. Listen, it's not the start that we wanted, so the pressure is going to mount. But we'll just have to take it on board, play with pride, and try to create and turn things around as soon as possible.